My name is Lenny. I'm a professional water athlete and a GoPro athlete. Today, show you GoPro's tricks and tips. Whenever I go on the water, I always make sure that my cameras are perfectly set up because there's nothing worse than coming in, knowing that you got a good shot and having just something just off. And so for me, you know, I always make sure that I have a floaty backpack because I've had times where I've actually lost my camera and I've had the best footage in the world. And you know, another important thing that I always make sure I have is the fog strips inside. It's nothing worse than when you're out in the lineup, the surf is pumping, and the camera fogs up. You know, that prevents that. And also, most important of all, clean lens. You wouldn't want a water drop on your face in front of the best barrel of your life on the nosy board. So make sure everything is clean and tight. So mounting the camera onto the paddle, this is my favorite angle in stand-up paddling because it's kind of like having your own follow cam. Basically, you have a pole cam right behind you and it's capturing everything you're getting in front of you and where you're going. And when you're in a big barrel, you get to see the barrel over you and you get to see everything else in front of you and where you're headed. Most people might make the mistake of actually putting it on the front of the paddle, and you would think, you know, when you're paddling, usually the scoop goes the opposite way, which most people may think otherwise. But just putting the camera on, you know, you have times where if it's angled too high, you're just getting your head and nothing else below it. So it's kind of like a trick on having the angle just set right to where you don't see all the paddle, but you don't see all the sky. As for me, that is the absolute perfect way to mount my paddle. And look at that, in a barrel, tracking shot. The next mount that I always use, that I want to talk to you about, is the chest mount. Now the chest mount, you can get the best angles ever because not only are you capturing what you're seeing, but you can also capture your friends as well and get that really personable view. You know, when you're putting the camera onto the chest mount, you have the J-hook right here. You want to always make sure that the GoPro logo is facing skyward. So when you look down on your chest, you can see the GoPro logo. The reason is that's the right way to put it on, and it gives you a lot more angle on where you can face the camera. You know, just like a t-shirt, it's incredibly easy to put on and incredibly easy to take off too. Just like that, make sure everything's tightened. See the GoPro logo? Press record, get barreled, follow your friends, and get the shot. I'm gonna get out there, last evening session, later.